I'll start spamming people. What's the that we go by the link?
Sharing it on Twitter or anything, Vince?
I'll probably. I only just did it, but I might as well post it again saying we're live now. I might retweet it. I might retweet it with saying we're live now.
Okay, we're live.
Any place you guys can share would be great. If you can.
Yeah. The problem is we're all in the same friend group for Smash, so that ain't happening, is it?
Just share it wherever. Share it to your family.
I'll share it to the
No,
court.
my family can't know about me.
They can't hear about the Greg.
Yeah, wait till your
Stream
family
Jay
hears what the
from
time. Wait till Greg. Wait till your family hears what the time you bullied a child in the Smash tournament.
Oh, that
Who's the child?
was which time was this?
It was in Kerry. It was at Kingdom Kong Fest, which was
It was
Dessert.
that wasn't
And
the
Dessert.
right
Greg,
time.
Greg camped out a child for the entire set.
Okay, hear me out, hear me out, okay.
You need
That
to
was
do it.
legendary.
The kid caught my jump, and then Isabel just speared me across the stage. I was like, you know what? I don't really want to lose here. And this kid doesn't know how to deal with eggs, so I'm just going to throw eggs. Like, I was like, you know what? I don't really want to lose here. And this kid doesn't know how to deal with eggs, so I'm just going to throw eggs. Eggs. You know what? I don't really want to lose here. And this kid doesn't know how to deal with eggs, so I'm
Greg,
just going to throw
Why am I
Greg.
hearing
What the fuck
double?
is that?
Oh wait, someone's watching the stream. Okay, if you whoever's watching the stream, either mute it or like put headphones on because
Yeah,
we're
please.
hearing that.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
It's so warped. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Sorry about that. I'm not used to Twitch.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, here's Pepe. How's it going, Pepe? Right, where have you guys posted links? And I'll post links to the place.
I've muted it. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
we
now.
can't hear you.
Alright, cool.
Or we can hear you, but we can't hear it.
Sweet. Thomas, what is your profile picture? Bionic?
It's a thing from it's one of the characters from Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Wii.
Oh. For the Nintendo Wii?
Mm.
Oh man, that's my favorite console.
You shook your Wii remote around.
Oh yeah, fuck man. Like I miss that. I wish like I could play Ultimate and just shake my Joy-Cons and it would do smash attacks. It would just simplify the whole experience.
Hey, I love that in Brawl.
Yeah, that was the best
I
part.
had Wii remote and nunchuk.
Oh, same man.
Spam Smash Ireland.
Sorry.
Did you spam Smash Ireland?
Yeah,
yeah.
Basically.
Actually,
We'll wait for a few more
yeah,
viewers
yeah.
to come in. Man, my Pepe, how are you? Yeah, we'll wait till we get more viewers come, and then we'll start talking.
Okay.
That's fair, Pepe. The lads who are on with me, be aware, like, what you see on the screen share in Discord isn't necessarily what chat sees. Chat only sees my browser. And
Oh,
only
Vince, the title's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, I always made the mistake.
Can you edit it on the job?
I have
or-
Yeah, I
Twitch
can now.
viewers.
Oh yeah, and Vince, for the title of Shower Time, you accidentally put a clock on the O.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Why is it called shower time then? Explain
Yeah, I
this.
was wondering that.
It's me and Vince's doubles name.
Okay.
What the hell? You guys actually shower
I'm not
them?
gonna ask any further.
Do you guys shower together?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Totally good.
Bonding.
Yeah, that's how you become the best doubles
Link,
team.
Yeah.
link to your OnlyFans, please.
Discuss Trinity Smash. Okay, cool. It's been updated.
Nice.
Let's get down to real talk. Thomas, when you change your name back to Flappy Falco?
Never.
Oh, that's sad.
That was a good tag, but I feel like
It was so good. It just,
I would pass it on to somebody.
it just backed down to Flappy or Flappy D. That was a good one.
Flappy D.
Yeah, I know.
That was my tag for like the Indian.
That was so good.
For when?
Like my transitional tag was flat.
Ah. Alright, hi Lucas.
Oh.
One thing I find with viewers, it tells me there's 2 viewers, but there's clearly more than 2 people watching.
It says 6 viewers for me, 7 viewers now.
Says-
So.
Ah,
It
yeah.
says 6 for me. 7, yeah.
Well, wait till we hit like 10.
Ooh la
We'll
la.
start. I mean, if we don't hit 10, this would be the lowest stream we've had so far, which would be unfortunate.
Because the last one was such low quality.
I'm gonna blame it on Trinity.
Yeah.
Honestly, episode 2 had the most viewers technically, but also was like the worst run. Like it was very rambly, and it got kind of like the vibe kind of died because it's kind of we had no structure to it. It was just kind of.
I kind of like
shine
the
off.
whole, like I kind of like just
Anto
looking at
and
stupid
John.
clips.
It was Anto just be like, wait, look at this clip. Now
I
look
love
at
that. I really
this
like
one's
that.
kind of funny though. This is a Smash
Did
Ireland
you see
clip.
this BP versus S2J ad?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I really want to play VP.
No, it's like
Goldsmith.
the fucking pick
Right,
your
guys.
meme.
I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna test out like polling. So everyone go vote in the poll. It's starting now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this fanciness.
Pepe Tom said that he's going watching a movie with his family.
Yeah,
The fan.
so you have to bail.
It's very unfortunate. But he
Everyone-
has familiar. Please.
So yeah, everyone vote. I'm not sure how you actually.
You just
Like
click
vote?
it. That's what I.
Oh, you click it? Oh wow, fancy! I'm not sure how.
I
what's
just
different.
clicked it. Well, there's no like vote button. You just click it. You know.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're getting a lot of answers. Let's go.
How many answers?
A lot.
I don't know, but what I do know is 67%
There should be
said
more
very
than
good,
10.
17% said good, and 70%
So at least
said
6.
well.
Both going up.
I would 57% on winning. Okay, very good is dropping, boys.
Yeah.
We have some very sad gamers in the chat.
But it's not Sad Boy Hour. What the hell?
It's not equally sad boy and very good. With a 14% good.
Well, it's always sad boy Aaron.
Whoa.
Very good, gang. That's
Damn, bro. That hit me deep.
right. We'll leave it open till 10 past, and then hey Rourke. We'll leave it open to 10 past, and we'll close the poll,
Nice, nice.
and then we can start talking. I think we've probably got enough people now.
Yeah.
Moo bot.
So basically, everyone, today we're just going to talk about
Why Trinity's the best.
the history of Trinity Smash, how much we Smash we played beforehand, how we met each other, and like some of the 2 funny stories from like the first few scuffed Trinity terms, and how we started weeklies and stuff.
It's unfortunate we didn't have anyone from Matt. We don't have anyone from Matsock who was.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nate and
Around
Begbie are both
gender.
like doing masters.
But we can repeat what Nate told us.
Yeah, and we can do another
I think
episode
we
now on
have
as well
most
sometime.
of the story. Yeah.
Like they had a huge culture there for years in Matsock, so I'm sure like we'll definitely be able to like have them on sometime and talk about that. Okay, I'll just close voting, guys. Let's look at the results.
Ooh. Right.
Can you see the results?
63%, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25% sad boy.
James, where's that Myron Saga sign up link actually? I was looking for that.
Wait, is that actually a thing?
I don't think there's a scheduled date yet.
Myron Saga is a trim being run by Shay. Ronan.
Oh, okay.
It's going to. What's the prize? Is it a chance to appear on Hungry
Huh?
Talks? Is it?
Yeah, Hungry Talk.
Okay.
The Over Smash Iron podcast.
There's another Smash Ireland podcast?
Yeah. Well, it's not specifically Smash Iron, but it's like a bunch of people who met through Smash Iron. It's Leo
Okay.
and Evie, who's Evan, and John Barrett, and this girl called Katie, I think, and one or two other people. James, I think, have you been on before, James? I don't know. Lots of people, anyway. But regardless of that, oh, we're on 15 viewers now. Okay, we can definitely start now. Sorry, I missed that. Right, so everybody, today we're first going to start off by talking about our experience with Smash before we came to college. We all started college. We're all second years. So we all came to college last year, except for we're all in Trinity, of course, except for Ronan, who came to college, went to Cork. Oh, Jess and Boyer here. Hi guys. So I'm gonna start off with Greg. Greg, how much Smash did you play before you came to college?
I played Brawl, but like I played only with Pokeballs, assist trophies, and hammers. I never got the shield. It was like proper horse shit. And I played the first 4 months, the last 4 months of Smash 4. But yeah, that's probably my experience.
Yeah.
I was absolute horse shit when I came in. I think everything.
Thomas, you'd play with though.
Oh yeah, I did. Same as Greg, pretty much. I played with items in Brawl, like soon after it came out. This is like 2009. I think I got it used, and then can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
I can just see Greg's face. Anyway, but and then when Smash 4 came out, I was really hyped for Smash 4. I followed all those Sakurai pick of the days, and then it actually came out.
Those.
I think for Glory, I grinded a lot in that, but I didn't actually get anywhere. Because obviously when I came to Trinity, I was still not that good. But I had no idea there was a scene. There was actually kind of a scene in Newbridge because obviously Shane and Usheen, but I didn't know that anyone played Smash. I think they even held an event in
Newbridge.
Throwdown event in Newbridge, but I had no idea.
Shout out to Smash School there. I remember I got the game. I found out that Smash Bros existed. I was going through the Pokemon website and I was scrolling through the long list of every single Pokemon game that ever came out, and then I was like, "What's this?" And then I assumed it was like a 3D competitive like Nintendo game with all the different characters. It was not 3D, but I got it anyway because I was obviously infatuated and I found out it existed. And I got on my 6th-year school tour. Also, the first day I got a girlfriend, guys. Oh my god! And I spent my evening.
Let's go.
I spent my evening. In that very evening, then I got broken up with like twice, and then asked to go back with what? And I on my phone.
Let's
playing
go.
Brawl. I was just playing Sunset's Emissary, and I was gonna get a text like, "Oh, she's breaking up." You'd be like, "Okay," and then I come back to playing, and then I got another text. She wants to do it, like, "Okay," and that was my evening, and that was my experience with Smash Bros. And then I tried playing Squirtle, only Squirtle. With specials only, because I thought the A moves were trash, and I didn't know how to smash tag.
Let's be honest, the A buttons are trash.
So like, imagine Squirtle, water gun does no damage. Like up B's obviously not very good committally, and then I'm just using like side B to attack, and I have like one move. It was not a fun time.
Oh yeah, I didn't know tilts existed at all until like halfway through 4.
Yeah. Ronan, go on.
Well, wait, what am I saying?
Well, like, I don't know, just how you got into Smash. I mean, we've talked before about how you and I used playing carry and stuff, but like...
Yeah. I mean, we just had a club and we just played Smash here, but before that, me and Vince just were like, "Oh, you play Smash? I play Smash." And every time we went to each other's houses, we just played a lot of Smash. And I play Falco in Smash Attack, Vince in Brawl, which was very fun.
And I didn't know how to Smash. Well, I didn't know how to Smash Attack, and then I did know how to Smash Attack, and I had the Vince Casey combo, which was Link up smash into Link up B. And that was a combo.
It was pretty hype.
I used to get really frustrated because I was trying to combo people in Brawl. I was like, why does nothing combo in this game? This is a fighting game. And I would go like Falcon and try to Raptor Boost into Falcon Dive, and I was like, why does this not work? And I get really frustrated, like, this is a really badly designed character. And then Lucas, you were actually part of like the wider scene before coming to college.
Yeah, so, well, I've basically been... This game has been very important to me since basically the day the 3DS demo came out. I didn't play before then. I mostly just played single-player games. And the 3DS demo came out, and I was like, wow, this gameplay just really clicks with me. And I just mastered, well, when I say mastered, I mean I was pretty much in it. But I played every character, and I was really enjoying it. And then it came out on the Wii U, I think it was November 28th in Europe. And that day, changed my life. Just playing it every day. Racked up thousands of hours, played For Glory. I discovered the scene in 2016. Did really well at my first tournament, and then just kind of stayed within that range, just outside the PR. Quit eventually for a few reasons, but came back with Ultimate. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
sick.
story.
Sick. So
Nice.
starting with the scene in Trinity. So we started. Greg, Thomas, and I are all in computer science. So we had this opening talk thing, and basically afterwards there was a food reception, and I had my wallpaper, of course, in preparation for Ultimate. I obviously was hyped. I had like the actually I'll get it up in the browser, but on the Smash Bros website, you have like this little collage of all the characters. So I had like I'll get it up now, but basically I had this as my wallpaper, and then Thomas came up to me, and Thomas saw like, oh, you like Smash Bros. And then we started talking about Smash, and then Thomas and I just began hanging out all the time. So I had like this page. Oh, I meant to go into that. No one wants to see her. So I had like this as my phone wallpaper, like a big long list of these. So then Thomas. Now Greg does claim he was there, so I don't know what you have to say
I
about that.
was
Greg.
there. For fuck's
I
sake, I
don't
was
remember-
there.
Thomas, do you remember Greg
No,
being there?
he wasn't there that day. He was there. I think our first lecture. Remember it was.
No, I was there. I was talking there. I
In the
remember.
hall.
Like, oh yes, I was there.
Well, you didn't talk, or else you're just very forgettable, Greg. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember you.
but then that Friday I met at the Ducks Mario Kart tournament. I met Greg because we both played Ludwig, so we bonded over that. So
And
so
who won that,
Greg
Vince?
became
Who
friends.
fucking won that tournament?
Oh wow, Greg, you're so much better at Mario Kart than me.
Yeah. Get know your place.
Man, I always want to talk shit about you in Smash, then I remember you're better than me in this game, and I'm maybe sad.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can still do that.
I just try.
Yeah. Please, at your leisure, Lucas, insult Greg. Man, I can't. Can I start beating Greg again? It's gonna feel real nice.
Mac. Oh god.
Every
Yeah.
day, last few days, it's been last few times I played the game, I was like not liked. Like I've went away like feeling very disappointed. But I'm gonna keep trying it anyway, and hopefully I'll keep improving. Cause I don't know. But anyway, so then I basically I found out Ducks existed, and I found out the room existed, and I found out they had a Wii U when I went up the one time they had. It was pre-patch of Smash 4. It's like Diddy was still busted, Sheik was still busted. So I got Thomas and Greg after a lecture to come with me to the room. We booted up the Wii U. We started playing Smash together because obviously that was like a great way to like. I know I always wanted to do. I always thought it was the coolest thing ever that we could do that in the room. So then me and Greg and Thomas would play free for alls together, and then we started kind of building more and more people to like play free for alls with us. And then we met people like I met Boyer in the Ducks room because he played. I saw him labbing shit in Melee, so we started playing Melee together, or Melee as most people call it. And then like Tom was actually you guys. Tom was the one person I didn't get into the group. So do you guys want to talk about who Tom was?
Oh yeah, I just remember
I
the
actually
first.
don't remember how we met Tom.
The first time I met Tom, it was like I think it was the second. No, I think it was the Wednesday or Thursday of Freshers Week, and we're at the back of the classroom. He took out his 3DS and started playing fucking Smash through the Oration Talk, whatever.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
wow, yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and then like I didn't see him around for like 2 weeks, and then he started playing Smash and just beating everyone. He was a clear cut above everyone else.
See, you guys say that, but like in friendlies, I always went even with Tom.
Well, you
Beat
didn't.
him.
Of course.
You went friendly. You also saying you went even in friendlies with Nate, right?
I didn't say that. No.
Oh, okay. Tom.
What I said about Nate was like towards the end of Smash 4, I was close to beating him with Marciatos because every time I played him, I got better. Because I was just learning.
If you go to either Tom or Nate and say this, they tell you to fuck off.
No, the thing was that to be fair to Vince, Tom had main Sheik, and like he used to grind like for Glory on 3DS, and so then when he went to play on the Wii U, it was pre-patch, and like he was able, like he knew the differences, like how the down throw, down B, and all that shit. So then like he had like he was playing like.
Man,
You've actually
over
over
everyone else.
like Tom's playstyle in Smash 4 was needle camp in the corner and then spam F shell to be trying to approach. It wasn't that in depth.
I remember that.
And then Marth just has the sword, so he just wouldn't get F tilted. That was like what it was, and he couldn't deal with that. He couldn't deal with that. That was literally
What was my game plan, Vince? What was my game plan?
what like throw gyro and shoot laser. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I didn't know about Rob Fair or back air for the entirety of Smash 4.
No, you used to use back air like ironically because you thought it was a bad move. So you were
No, I
like,
used
oh,
to
when
use
you use
down
it.
there. I used to try and spike. The second you're off stage, I was just spamming down there to try and get a spike.
I
Right.
know, and then you grabbed a lot as well because Rob had like a 50-50 with the down throw, I think. In
No, but
four.
Greg didn't know how to do that. I remember telling Greg on repeat to
No,
do that.
I got very angry when they patched the Wii U because they kind of buffed Rob's down throw where competent up air, but for me it just it didn't kill as early. Like it used to kill at 150 and now it killed at 200.
But anyway, so then what happened is that we had the first. So I got in the game sub committee, and then we had the first Smash 4 tournament, which was huge, and we had like a lot of people crammed to ducks, and everyone here was at that event. So does someone take the lead in this?
Oh, Vince, do you remember our game? We had to play round 1. Remember that?
Yeah, and it was single in for us, which was not fun.
And then I took out my Rob and I was like shooting gyros every 2 seconds.
I was stressed out. That like I was clearly better. Than
Yeah,
you.
whatever.
Like it's a like we joke. We
No, but
joke.
like,
But
what's you said a single elimination.
Yeah, because we had too many people, so we weren't going to get it done.
Oh yeah, the first
People,
two rounds
people-
was single
people-
elimination.
people said they wanted single limb. Would be no, the end of the bracket was double limb. Top 8
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like double limb. But people said
Okay,
we said we
I
should make it
remember.
single
I
limb
remember the room.
for the start
room was crowded.
because we'd only 2 setups, and we'd like we had like 40 people.
Oh, I brought in my setup. I remember. 'Cause-
yeah.
And there was we constantly had issues with it because I never bought the DLC. I never bought Bay or any of that.
Oh yeah, you had like a
I
hack
remember
for
that.
you.
I could pirate.
You had a you
and
had a
then
hack
like
for
somebody,
you.
people kept uninstalling the pirated DLC for some reason, and like that was really annoying.
People are retards.
But Lucas, I remember you being at that tournament. I remember you DQing really early. Well, what do you remember from the tournament?
So I came up just because I was attracted by the prize money because none of you knew who I was, but I would have won that tournament.
There's a very good Wario and a very good Kirby.
Mythic New.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're not that good. I've
They won,
said to
they
them
won.
playing Anto.
I mean, like I'd had some results in Ireland.
Yeah.
But anyway, point being, yeah, I left because it was just very oversubscribed. I think because of the lack of entry fee, and the fact that there was a prize. I think it was what, €25 or something,
I
maybe
think
more.
50.
Maybe? 50, yeah. But no,
No,
I
no,
did.
no, this one had a shit price for some
But
reason.
I did say to the lads, to you, Vince, in fact, to go onto the Discord and like advertise it, because the Discord actually, bit of shade here, is like Smash Ireland. I think is really really bad at outreach. Like it used to be.
Oh yeah, I never
back
knew
then,
that.
it used to do absolutely nothing to actually find new players. Like the fact that I was online every day for 2 years and I still had to go out of my way to like join the scene, ridiculous. Like it should be easier to find Smash Ireland. And there's probably
How
so
did
many
you actually
programs.
find it, Lucas?
Well, only by like DMing Scarfelt randomly in like 2016. Because like
Oh,
I
wow.
don't see him as a UK player, but he was actually Irish. And then in February, just a few days before Schism, I just DM'd him and I was like, "Hey, hello, I am Irish. Are there any other Irish players?" And then I ended up going to Schism because of that. But the fact that I had even been following like 1 or 2 Irish players, the team. I mean, yeah, bit grim.
Yeah, like I'd say that as well. Like it took Ronan like a good while, and then when we did even try to reach out on the Facebook group, we didn't even want to stay because Ronan got some people kind of made jokes about him being from Kerry, so we never really had incentives. And like I would agree, like and in general as well, it was like we were talking about Smash 4 and like Antony started coming because he entered a tournament at a con, and then John had been playing people on Anther's Ladder for months, like Irish players, and he never like joined the scene despite playing them on Anther's Ladder. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of definitely something we're bad at. I think that's one of the reasons like a Kingdom gets like a lot more attendees than you expect.
I knew it was coming.
No, it's but like, but the reason Kingdom the reason Kingdom gets more people than you'd expect is because we just like advertise to the public a lot. Like we do a lot of posters.
Yeah.
Like we do we push things in like free we do like free newspaper ads. We do like we spend like a tenner on Facebook ads that are like targeted at people who like Smash who are within a certain area. Like it's And that's why we get like a lot of people for Kingdom, just because it's a lot of his casual people who enjoy the Smash Bros. But aren't like necessarily competitively oriented, you know. But a lot of them are still pretty decent, you know, can still like the game. It's a recent thing.
Yeah.
I always said if I ever became like a figurehead in the Smash RNC, I'd do it more. But now I am that, and I'm not doing it. So I guess maybe I should be doing that more. But
It's a difficult
next time we have a big tournament that I'm actually involved in, not like unification. That's like a scene run one, like a kind of impact type thing. I'll make a big effort to have like public outreach. Because a lot of groups as well, you see comments like, you'll see a big group of friends or something come to like one tournament, and then they won't come to another one, and you're like,
I
man.
guarantee you, in all likelihood, there's a top 10 player in this country that we do not know about, if not more than one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Possibly.
There's a few people who've running started coming up to like online friendlies. Like that guy, like Fantalid, he's like a northern player. He plays Wii Fit. Fantalid is really good. Or like Boyer's brother Crumb is actually really good as well. These are like really good players, and they're just Wi-Fi warriors, but they're actually genuinely really good.
Yeah,
Wait, Boyer's brother, is he the guy who beat Snuck?
Played him and said he was really good, that he'd give top 10 players like a run for their money. And the only offline tournament he's entered is like one in Galway.
Oh, the Anime Con.
Yeah.
No, he went, I think that was in Dublin.
No, it was in Galway.
He beat Mythia.
I'll just give an example from Smash 4. In 2016, Is It Really Jean just came out of nowhere, and he was like the second, third best player in Ireland. I came shortly after that, and I was like top 15, and we hadn't been to any tournament. But the first tournaments we'd gone to, we got like top 10. In fact, he came to Celtic Throwdown, I think, his first tournament, and actually he didn't do that well then, but in the second one he was getting second, third, like non-stop.
Yeah. No, Anto was talking about how you and him were like the lab, or like the two Wi-Fi warriors before, and we mentioned that, we talked about that a lot in the Smash 4 podcast, and that was also actually myself. Lucas, you might know this, but that CT 2017 was also myself, Ronan, and Nate's first tournaments. Well, like me and Rowan's first one outside of Kerry. Kingdom 1 was the week before.
You didn't meet Nate, no?
No. Ronan and I entered bracket, and then we were like out of pool. We didn't go we didn't go O2, but we there's round robin pools. I went 1-4 and Ronan went 2-3.
Yeah.
But like we kind of played some of the demos of the overfighting game, and then we just left. There was no reason for us to stay because I don't think there was hammies or anything like that. So we had like no incentive to stick around.
You didn't find out about the Discord or the scene or anything, just from when you attended the tournament.
We know the Discord existed. We just joined the Facebook, and then the Facebook we got kind of lukewarm responses, and then Collie responded saying go to Limerick for like if you want your closest scene, and then we just never were like Limerick was always just a bit too far for us, so we were just like we never really wanted to go. So it kind of ended there. But that tournament, let's look at the bracket a little bit. So we have Vince Scoot is
What did Anto say about Wi-Fi GNU? Did he know him?
I don't know. I don't think Anto mentioned him at all, but I watched a set on YouTube of Anto playing Wi-Fi GNU, and it was called Ever Roll. He kind of rolled him. So I'm pretty sure, and obviously Anto is really good, but I feel like watching that set, I know. I feel like I know. I've never heard of Wi-Fi Goof being like. I think Lucas will beat him. Is my point, because Lucas is like fringe pure for most of Smash 4, so I don't see why Lucas wouldn't beat him. He also played like.
Are you talking about Wi-Fi New here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So like, yeah, that clears that up. So Greg unfortunately beat me. We don't talk about that. Greg lost to Nate.
Wait, what do you mean we're not going to talk about that?
We played some of these losers games, but then we kind of didn't. Yeah, the
Oh,
bracket.
you
The
were
bracket
the
isn't
Greg.
actually
Yeah,
finished.
you were still partnered.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was back in my
Oh
OG
man,
days.
I was supposed to play the Breadman and losers. That's so sad.
Oh, the Breadman. I remember that. The Breadman had literally first played the game that morning, and he showed up for the free pizza. he was Kirby downbeat, you know. It was so peak. It was such Breadman, you know.
I think I have the VOD on my old phone of like the actual finals. I should try find that. That'd be funny. It's unfortunate though. Ronan
Who was
lost
the
2-1.
Kirby player actually?
It was
Vince too.
Vince too.
no.
It
Vince
was-
2 was Vince 2 was the Falco Ryu.
No, Vince, I actually met that guy's friend at one of the I think impacts like one of the fucking.
Vince too is the Falco Ryu who had to leave early and got automatic third.
Oh yeah, do you know the Kirby main, who I think came second in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, he got second,
actually,
but he should have got. He was meant to get third, but he got second. He beat Ronan because Falcon Kirby is a bad matchup, apparently.
No, literally. Okay, that tilts me so much. This is one of the reasons why I hate Kirby's match. I literally said to him, "Oh yeah, Kirby is Falcon's worst matchup." I beat him in the first game. When he's playing Cloud, he swaps to Kirby, and then I just don't know how to beat Kirby because I play Falcon or whatever. Actually,
that was David. That was David said he did that too.
Yeah, that was David.
Yeah, did David CP Ronan on Kirby despite David not playing Kirby, and then Ronan
that was so,
David.
That's so David. I love
David
it.
threw cheese Ronan, but there was an actual Kirby main there.
Oh, if I beat David, David destroyed me. He like killed me. Like got some crazy low percentage cheek at the top left corner. But if I beat him, man, I could have played Ronan. That
you would have got
amazing.
steamrolled. Greg, no offense, you would have got steamrolled. Trust me.
No. My
Falcon, he was
laser.
nasty. He was nasty.
Yeah, but I could have thrown at the gyro. And how would you get through the gyro?
I jump.
Yeah, but then a laser. What do you do then?
Lucas,
again.
you lost to Tom on your first game.
Oh,
Technically.
did I? Nice. Yeah. Oh wait, I had to go though, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah. So like that's just how you mark your DQ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put in one.
Vince, what was my score against the guy who knocked me out?
I don't know. We stopped reporting bracket. I think we just gave up on using the bracket page because we realized we were only going to do top 8 losers. So we decided to just give up on reporting the scores because like I could report the scores down here, but they didn't. These sets didn't actually happen, so it'd be like false reporting, I guess. And it was a lot of work.
For praise.
We've other tournaments. Let's get on for this one. This was a kind of trash stuffed tournament.
It was a start. It was
a fun
people.
Like it's how we met
A lot of
Matt
people.
Without this tournament, we wouldn't have met Matsock, and then after this, we started the whole era. We'd go visit Matsock and Chams and
you know. I remember that. And like,
so
are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Yeah,
because I feel like I'd known PTSD before I played him. I think.
I know. I remember you were shocked by how good he was. I remember like you got very angry when he beat you.
Really?
Yeah, you're like
No, I was proud because I took a
stock.
stock. I was happy because I took a stock.
I think
that was
I think like there was a lot.
Probably did know him.
I think a few of us were unhappy that like crazy hard matches round 1. I do remember that.
Anyway, going on. Let's talk about the next.
Holy shit, Vince! Alan was in it. Alan was in it. Look at the winner's bottom. Alan.
He won his first game. It looks like it was a boy.
Is that Snook?
Yeah, we'll say it is.
Oh my god! How did he make the upset? How did
Raj is here as well, by the way.
Better?
Who did Raj lose to in winners? Well, Raj beat a guy called Fergal, and Raj lost. Ronan beat Raj.
Raj nearly lost to Raj nearly lost to some Bowser Jr. who was using a sideway Wii remote. It was. I love Smash 4 days. That shit was. I love Smash 4.
Let's go on. So the next period we had is basically Thomas said might start a bit earlier, which I can see. But basically, Matsock also had their own setup in their room, so we'd go visit them. And we'd have like Ducks versus Matsock crew battles, where and like myself, Greg, and Tom versus like Nate, and then Nate, Porrick, and then some of the other Matsock people. They didn't play as much back then. Yeah. Anything?
Then we played doubles as well. And Greg used to always be on my team, and it was always such a disaster because I'd accidentally hit him or something, and then he would just keep hitting me for the
rest
rest
guys
of the
would
game.
fight each other, literally. It was really bad.
Oh yeah. You start hitting me and killing me, so I started fighting you back, and like.
No, I did it on accident though at the start. But
yeah, but you still hit me.
Solid teamwork.
I'll be honest, like I can't be horse shit in doubles. Like I think. When me and Nate first played doubles, I think we killed each other 6 times in the entire bracket.
So what was the second event?
We didn't have a second proper event until I haven't been. I'm sorry, Chad. I haven't been watching this. Let me look back. Up the kingdom. That's what we like to see. Great chat. But next turn we didn't have another tournament until the first ultimate tournament, which was, let me just access my structure, but I'm pretty sure I'm not skipping anything here. But
We didn't
Yeah.
go to any events in Smash 4, no? Or like
No.
any locals, no.
yeah, the first thing was the first Ultimate Tournament, which was Lucas, you didn't make that, but that was Nate Tom Grand Finals. That was a pretty legendary tournament. Nate won. With his he already had a lad out with a bunch of Inkling combos, so it was super sick to see. And who's Tom playing then? Oh, he's playing Wolf then, yeah. And
He played Wolf, Isabel, and the Wii Fit trainer.
He brought the Wii Fit, yeah, for that game.
He also had Isabel.
Yeah.
And I
around this time, I
think
money
after
matched
he
Tom.
started learning P.
Yeah, I money matched Tom on this time, and I lost €20. And he brought out Isabel just for me because he knew I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Yeah, that was the one.
And that was sad.
Actually, for the Smash 4 site, do you remember Tom was talking about how he went to Black Sheep one?
Yeah,
And like he didn't have that great of an experience.
yeah, that was the thing.
Black Sheep is like a for coin. Like it's just.
We can talk
Yeah,
about that a bit
don't know.
more another time Tom was on. I was going to get Tom to
Yeah.
talk about him and David and how they were kind of searching for the scene because they talked to me about that before. But maybe another time. We might have we'll probably have another 3D episode some more time. Like we talk about Matt Sock and maybe have Tom on to talk about what they were doing before the game, before like Trinity took off. But yeah, that tournament was pretty fun. I was playing. I decided to pick up PC, who I was already playing to me at the start of the game, but I was just finally learning how to play them. I remember I lost to you, Thomas, and then I went Cloud against you game.
It's
No,
Falco.
yeah, against your Flappy Falco himself. Actually, this is a great time to talk about Flappy Falco. Do we want to go into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Flappy Falco. It was like during the Smash 4 I used to use Smashboards a lot. And like remember Flappy Bird was big. It was early 2014. It was like the big thing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like it got so controversial and he took it down because like people were like neglecting their duties and stuff.
No, people
Yeah,
were sending him
that
hate
is-
mail. Like people were giving
Yeah,
him death
exactly.
threats.
I heard someone died over it.
What?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Died over Flappy Bird?
Well, like they committed suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to look that up anymore. Terms of service. I'll just keep talking comments. I'll get the first Ultimate Tournament up.
yeah, but anyway, I was on Smashboards. Used to browse like the main social thread, and then someone made like a joke about like how they're going to make a game called Flappy Falco instead of Flappy Bird, and like he was going to make a lot of money. And then at the end he said, "Hands off my bread," which was like the Brawl Falco thing.
Yeah. I remember that. with
Yeah,
Ronan-
so I just thought that was very
Ronan-
funny. And
Ronan
That's how,
would always go on about hands off my bread. Because Ron's family makes
and
bread.
that's why that's the only reason I play Falco in Smash
Yup.
4 was because of that meme.
Really?
Like, I barely play. I played only one Star Fox game, like Star Fox 64 on the 3D, and like I didn't even like it that much. I just thought it was funny.
This is the bracket for the first Ultimate Tournament. So we have me versus Thomas, Nate versus Kush, Tom versus David, Greg versus Porrick. Greg, you beat Tom actually. Got that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't Tom sandbag a bit? I remember that.
yeah.
I remember that.
He
Yeah, Tom did
sandbagged
sandbag.
the first
He-
game.
This was the start. Greg decided on this day that he would not main Rob anymore, even though Rob was much better.
I went Yoshi. The first game,
Yeah.
the first set, I went Bowser because basically this is the first tournament. Between Ducks and Matsock, nobody knew who was playing who. Like I didn't know Nate was playing Inkling till I saw him playing. So I was playing like Crump. He wasn't bad. He just wasn't good. So I just played Bowser and Rob. But yeah, then I took out Yoshi against Pork, who crumbled, and then I somehow beat Tom, and then Nate just had combos, and like no one could deal with that.
Don't talk about my run. I got very upset after this. Lost to a random link you did to Smash Tag.
Yeah, Vince.
and I couldn't deal with
Back then, you had such a problem with choking. Like I remember, what was the Japan soccer event?
it. Oh, don't talk to me about that.
It was a Ridley.
I wanna hear
It would be
about
a
that.
ledge.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Ridley
yeah,
would
we
double
have to go.
jump. We'd use his air jump, second year jump, and then side B, and it happened over and over. And in the second game, you decided to switch to Ganon.
Oh God.
Vince swapped to Ganon?
Yeah.
And he was even
Whoa.
worse the second time. I think he started using up Bs to mix up as well. And use crumble.
Man, this is why DKC happened. Because I would beat some of those shitty players with these really dumb strategies.
There's no problem with going DK, honestly. If DK wins games,
Yeah. Like, when you're playing a bad player who's just pressing buttons, it's really comforting to just be able to, like, up B through it. You know? It's just
And you have
problem
such
solver.
reliable ways to like kill people as well.
Yeah,
and
it's
get
like
damage.
and if I'm having trouble dealing with their shitty strategy, I can just grab them once and they die, and they don't know how to tech, so I can just bring them off stage and throw them off stage. It's such a noob stopper character. It's so
That's not swag though.
shut up, like shut up. DK saved my life. We have okay. We're saving the DKC origin story for another episode, but like. That's an amazing story, but
Oh god.
but after that, when I actually learned,
I
DK,
love that
DK
set
was
so
left
much.
Vince, can I
I love
actually give
that set. It's incredible.
Vince, can I give an unironic tip? Could you
What?
actually switch to Bowser? Because like DK's good DK, but like DK's kind of not crazy good.
No,
but
Bowser doesn't have as much super
decent.
armor on this attack.
It just spams
Uh-huh.
attacks. It's like the same as up B.
I mean, Bowser
I
just
have-
side B.
I have a character called Charizard. If you've ever heard of that one, it's
You never
yeah.
play
pretty good.
solo Zard though.
Esam said that Charizard's the best Pokemon, like this week.
Yeah, but he's
Vince, Esam also said Yoshi was top 10 like 2 months after the game.
Did he?
Yes.
hilarious.
He has a video like about like, oh, Yoshi's really good. He can be top tier. He's going to define the meta.
That's just Isam being biased though.
He
I know.
should though.
It was
just
so-
underrate him.
The Esam, like, I think for most people, Esam's like one of the first personalities you come across. Like, I remember watching Esam before I had any interest in Smash, and like
Yeah,
That's true.
the
His
takes,
channel's
are
exactly
Same, yeah.
the takes are just so good. It's like the perfect example is you can be the best player, you can be the peak of Smash, but people can still not take you seriously.
Yeah.
James, we're going to talk about we'll have you and Carl on for the DKC episode. That's because we need the full reenactment of all the sides. Anyway, Lucas, you going to say something?
Oh.
Nothing too important. I was just going to say that Yoshi actually is pretty good at Smash 4. I just think that North American players, or maybe all players in general, didn't want to play a character that was hard when Sheik and Diddy existed. So, yeah.
Yeah, hear that, guys? Yoshi's hard.
No,
Shut up,
Yoshi
Craig.
is not hard in Ultimate. Yoshi
Yeah,
is
it is.
Crayon's character
No, he's
in
not.
this game.
Do you know how many inputs I have to press to spam there?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to press near
Craig
like
just holds the
12
shield
times a
button
second.
and then he nares out a shield.
Yeah, I
Greg,
don't
what was
see
that
any
thing?
players doing that.
No, yeah, that was. the
Greg
thing,
said something
'cause,
to me though, a while ago. It was like he said something that he forgot that you could like tilt. No, he thought the smash stick was for aerials. He didn't know that it also could do smash attacks or something like that.
No, I didn't know the tilt stick. I have for like tilts like the yellow stick, yo. I didn't know you could use that for aerials. I just didn't know.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I have to do twice as many inputs for every aerial I do. Like it's.
You didn't have to. You're just an idiot.
I didn't know about that. I
Just
didn't
an
know
idiot.
about it. What do you mean? You guys never taught me. You taught me more on a joke. Like there's so much shit I.
Teaches you this.
Hmm?
The controls menu teaches you this.
Yeah, I never looked at controls for so long. I just copied Tom's controls for so long. It's
Yeah.
Actually, we've gone
But the main
faster
reason
now.
actually was
Go on, Tom.
that I think I'm not sure you can confirm this, Greg, but I think the main reason that Greg picked up Yoshi in Smash Ultimate because you know the way the new the macro to do rising aerials, that made it even easier to like do an air to shield. And like even
No,
though you played a bit of a
the reason I picked up Yoshi in 4 was because I thought like there's a bunch of characters which I thought like, oh shit, I want to be able to play that character, and those characters were Yoshi, Rob, and Game & Watch. I could never Game & Watch. Rob was absolutely
He's just
pissed.
such a degenerate. I can't believe it.
No, I just like them because like they're like Rob and Game & Watch were like, you know, that quirky like old school, and Yoshi's like I felt
Quirky.
Yoshi was like it's just like old, like it was just a completely different play style. And like Yoshi was like I don't know, I had like back when I started playing originally, I felt like everyone really respected Yoshi's and was like, hey, I'm gonna learn Yoshi. And yeah,
We
really
respect
ended up here.
Yoshi.
I don't know, just Yoshi felt like, you know,
We respect Yoshi in 2020.
No, we don't.
thank you.
Lucas,
Absolutely
stop
don't.
talking.
What?
Actually, no. In 2017 we might have, but not anymore.
Why?
Yeah, thank
Why?
you.
Respect
Like,
him in 20
Greg,
ZZ,
any respect
Hello,
Yoshi
define
players
PC
had,
meta.
any respect Yoshi players had left in Ireland has been ruined by your reputation in Smash Ireland.
What? Okay, what reputation? What do I do that people don't respect?
Oh, hi Nate. Nate's in chat. Nate, do you want to hop on for a few minutes
well.
and talk about Matsock before? But what's called one thing we didn't actually talk about is our Smash 4 characters. I know Ronan, Falcon, you mentioned that, and Greg, Rob, we talked about. But Thomas, you had like 4 characters.
Did I? Oh
You
yeah,
had
I
like
played with a
Toon
Shulk
Link,
as well.
Falco. Did you play Shulk?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember. I beat
had Samus.
Kush. I was so proud of this in the crew battle with Toon Link. Because I just fucking I spammed like arrow and boomerang, and then when he got close, I just shield grabbed him and like back through him over and over again. And he was Karn, and this was after the patch where they like made Karn slower. So he just kept getting camped over and over again.
Such a monster.
Greg, I learned from you. Like
That's the Thomas classic. Just spamming project. Like that's how you used to play all the time. That's what your Falco used to do. It's what your Samus used to do. You shoot projectiles, wait for someone to approach, rely on them misspacing it, then grab them with your tether grab, out with a shield grab. That's literally all your playstyle. It used to annoy me so much. That's all your Falco would do. It would just spam laser and then it would shield grab me when I landed unsafely with Cena Fair, or else I just wasn't doing an input fast enough. It was like Lee Murray all over again, to be honest. But yeah, and then the final thing I want to talk about today. There's obviously a lot more we can talk about Trinity and things that have happened since. But just for today, because we're reaching the 1 hour mark, I think, is I guess I wanted to talk about the UCD Smash Day event. Now I know Lucas, you weren't here for that, but Greg and Thomas were. Io and Tom were also there, and basically we had this Smash Day event. It wasn't very well advertised, to be honest, but it was like a UCD event, so I didn't feel like comfortable sharing advertising it for them, even though like it was kind of a GSI
this was
thing.
after. Was this after the IC? A lot of the IC qualifiers.
It actually might have been.
Wait, this.
Yeah, it was. The DCU one happened first, I think, and then
Actually,
this
we
was, like, in
after
the
this
middle
we
of
Yeah,
can talk
this is after the Newt one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked a bit about DCU the last time, but we can talk about it again because there's 3 people here right now who weren't here last time.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
just really quick on the UC events, what ended up happening is we had a Trinity versus the other colleges crew battle, and basically the other colleges all they had were False Monado who played Falcon then, and they had Ronan. And
They
then,
also had they had cheese as well.
oh yeah, that guy Cheese. I forgot he was there.
Yeah.
John. Was
No,
that the Isabel guy?
No,
Not-
he's
not
just,
Little
he's
Cheese,
Like,
not
he
Little
moved to
Cheese.
Mario. He moved to Mario. Like he's like it's weird. Like he seemed to play the game competitively, but like he never did. It's like I don't know.
Cheddar.
Who was?
No, not Cheddar,
This
not
wasn't
Cheddar.
the guy. This wasn't the guy who
So there's
played
a little
Ganondorf
cheese, a
and
little
Pranaplan.
cheddar, and a cheese.
Yeah, cheese. There's cheese.
There's 4 cheese rated
Are
Smash
you
players.
sure we're not talking about the guy who played Pranaplan?
No,
And
no,
then
he
the crew
played
battle?
Ganondorf and Palu, I think.
And
But
Nev,
Yeah, and Isabel. He played a load of characters. In the crew
Yeah,
battle,
I-
he played Isabel. And then
I-
I
I-
dominated him.
okay, but like Nev, in terms of like next Cork/Ireland Smash event, that's very open there because Simon Harris just said today that he's not sure if there'll be. He says it's unlikely there'll be any mass gatherings in 2020. Now, obviously, what's defined as a mass gathering would be like maybe bigger events. So maybe like weeklies will be able to happen. But I'm not very hopeful for like any events to go ahead this year, honestly.
Absolutely not. No. It won't be.
We could probably hold like the Scummit thing. We could probably hold one for Ultimate.
Yeah. We were
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
but
doing
that's
like
not that
we were talking about doing like a college like summer type thing where we all just hire an Airbnb together. Like stuff like that could be like we could do small events like that together. We could do little
Small
weeklies.
events, yeah. Like 30 people, maybe 20.
Yeah, like
I'd be so down for
stuff.
that.
That's a lot. I think.
We'll
I
have
like
to see what
16,
the guidelines
20.
are. We'll have to see what the guidelines are and just accordingly. Like if they say it's only like 10
Yeah, it
people,
depends on the
if
state.
they say like it's
obviously,
a max of
for the
10,
country.
then we could just meet up and like have like a Trinity one where we meet up sometime. And just
If we did in Northern Ireland, it'd be more lax regulations.
I thought it'd be like to anything.
but yeah,
Like,
so
it
we'll
obviously
see.
depends on the state of the virus in
Yeah.
the latter half of the
It
year.
all depends on the government guidelines, so we've no idea. All we know is myself and Anto and a few of the Trinity BQ people will organize a big Dublin event after it ends, and also Kingdom 4 will be the first event after it ends. So
Kingdom.
let's go Kingdom.
Let's go.
Will there be doubles at Kingdom?
Nev, there was a Cork. We did do the Cork monthlies last month online, and chances are we will again this month. I have exams this month, but I'm sure Sam will be down to host them again this month.
Yeah.
So Nev, I'd say online Smash will probably happen.
No, the state of Smash Ultimate Online though. It's not quite as good. Like I know a lot of unit players complain about that game's like net play, but it's like so much worse with Ultimate.
Yeah.
It's like the worst since Brawl in 2008.
I forgot Brawl had online.
Do you think that they'd like, invest in their servers during this time? But
Yeah, there's Mario was trying to get a campaign going, like a hashtag, like to try and get them to like make an update to the netcode, but I don't think it's going to get anywhere.
Yeah. No, online is just trash. And like obviously more people should have LAN adapters you aren't taking on tournaments, but in the first place, like it should be bad. Like people like Ronan, you played Overwatch online competitively for years.
oh yeah, no, like
Carry Wi-Fi not
in Kerry,
working at all.
I got like 40 ping on Overwatch servers, and on Fortnite you can get like 30 ping or something. So why can't you get good ping on Smash? It's stupid.
Exactly.
But isn't like I think the problem with Smash is like there's no servers. It's like
That's exactly
It's
it.
all
yeah.
Nintendo. It's all Nintendo.
Get
servers.
servers.
no, it's not entirely intent. It's don't want to put money into literally where it all comes from. Like I'd say if
No,
you
but there are other games like Unist and like what's that one that has peer or rollback?
Roadblocks,
But like these, they don't have servers. They're peer to peer as well, but they're just coded better.
I'd
Less lag.
Yeah.
I personally like or find like when I play on the with Irish players it's much better. So like I'd say if you just organize things where it's just like with closest player it's to be much more grand, right?
Thomas, if you check chat, Nev might have answered you.
I mean, it should be better though, just because the fact that you have to
Yeah,
pay.
it's probably I think those games.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
rollback.
To be honest, the only reason I'm paying for online right now is for Animal.
It's for what?
Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Were we going to talk about the UCD event?
The
that was
UCD event, you
fully
mean?
organized?
Oh,
Sorry.
the UCD event.
No.
Oh, yeah. So basically, what ended up happening is he had a crew battle, and then basically Ronan went up with his famous Ganon, and then I
Whoa.
can't remember who. I think I was playing UCD then, and then I took 2 stocks off Ronan, and then it was over because like, Ronan was only 1 stock after me. So Greg only had to take 1 stock off Ronan, and then it was
Well,
just
that-
like
Oh.
That was
That
the
was
term.
different.
That was the moment Ronan found out that the Ganon side didn't work anymore.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I was like, yeah, I've got it.
oh god, yeah. Actually, I actually have the pictures of these. I'll actually get them up, real quick. We just hop into the Ducks gaming account of this event, and then we can talk about the DCU. Because Lucas, that's when we met you, Lucas. Other than the first tournament, that's when we
Vince.
properly met you. Yes,
Did,
Ron?
did you
that's
end up
what-
buying that DK tie in the end?
I did actually have it. Oh, I'll get it.
Nice.
I've got a tweet with me on with it on, but
So we're talking about the IC qualifier, the first one.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get the bracket up for that. Let me just
Like I'll be honest, I think like the
So
IC
you,
qualifier was when we started finally getting good. So that's my honest take. Like up to then we were always
Yeah.
dodge, but like that's when we decided like we
I
had
agree with that. I would agree with that, Greg. Because
Yeah.
the next tournament after that was the Minute, and that's where you came second.
Greg did get unlucky with seeding the first ice because he played the winner. He lost to the winner and he lost to Nate. In fairness,
Oh, the fucking minute tournament was so funny. I got so many shield breaks because I just no shield breaks.
Grab release, yeah.
Grab release up smash, and it just works so much.
oh god, yeah, I forgot that.
So funny.
No,
I
up
love
smash
it.
break
Wasn't that
shield?
Synergy.
Oh, no,
like,
it did
he was
break shield,
complaining
that
about it.
was
He was a
what-
true combo.
Yeah, you shield it. It was so.
Wait, talk me through this. I want to hear this.
Okay, it wasn't actually shield break. Okay, so the night before I was playing friendly Vince and Isaac, and I just started like I noticed that if I used to try to I was trying to get into like pummeling when I grabbed, and I noticed when they let go, like most people don't give a shit, they don't do anything after. So I just had to wait. Why don't I just fucking up smash? in the fucking bracket. I was just winning sets by like just grab release up smashing.
That's oh my god.
And I got to the winner final, and then finally Ribbit like just shielded like fuck. What do I do now? And
Shit.
And then the down B came in. That was how
the down beat was like the down beat was, I was at some fucking Impact. There's some American Ken, and like I was like, wait a minute. If people shield after a grab release, why am I down B? And then that's where my iconic shield break comes from. I still try and do it against. I still try and do it like sometimes in really tight sets if I know my player's touch retarded.
And then, so Lucas, what is your like? How did you hear about Ice? How did you hear about this event? Because I know Ronan never discussed it, and obviously Thomas and Greg heard about it from me because I was running it. So, how did you hear about the Ice events?
I believe I simply saw a poster in the arts block notice board, and then I went to the usher a few days later and was studying, and I just thought, I should check this out. Smash Ultimate's fun. It seems like there's some kind of college organized thing, so I looked it up. And yeah, I was very impressed by it. Like the website, it seemed very professional. Decided to come, and yeah, that's how I kind of met all you, I suppose.
Yeah, nice.
I only got second though.
Yeah, you lost to the
yeah,
Galway Gannon
Pub.
pub.
Yeah.
Man, we have not heard from
him in
him.
a while. Pablo.
I saw him like Galway Gaming Tribes, just like this. I think it's like a venue in Cork. Had like a post about like they had like a rankings for like players based on the recent tournaments they had, and he was on it. But other than that, I haven't heard from him since.
No, so he's still entering over there.
Well, this is like a good bit ago. It's probably like a year ago at this point now. I don't know. So I don't know. He didn't come to Ice Galway either, so I don't know if he actually enters anymore. But a few interesting things to note here. So Lucas, let's go to your run, and we'll go to everyone's run. Lucas, you beat Tom game 1. Do you remember that?
In the first set, yeah, that was my first ultimate.
Well, you had played Ultimate, but like not in a
Not
tournament
in the
setting.
tournament, no.
You were playing PC then, right?
In that set, I believe I lost a game with Lucina. Lucina was not working because I was so used to her online. Things just didn't. And then I actually just won the set with Incineroar, reverse 2-0.
Nice.
I
Yes.
thought Incineroar was the answer to Wolf, and I was right. But yeah, Tom scared me. I expected to. I didn't expect to like walk the floor, but I expected to at least not have to be challenged until the last few sets. But no, the first set was the most challenging aside from Pub. But
Yeah, the seeding wasn't that.
Well,
Damn it,
we
Vince.
had-
It was a new game.
God
and
damn
like,
it, Vince.
there's literally no way for me to know. If I was more involved in the Smash Art community,
Tom had no results. Tom had no results.
the only thing I could have known is like, if I had attended more Smash Iron events, I would have known that Lucas should be first seed. But that would seeding one person doesn't actually mean you've seeded. If everyone else is random, it makes no difference.
that was the first set.
You actually had played a lot of good players. Like all these players still play. Like Tom 2D, who still plays, and it's pretty good. Ronan, Ronan was playing Incineroar at the time. Then you played the winner of the tournament, Pub. You had a rough run, and then you had to play. And then in the losers, then you had to play PTSD Pork. So the furthest the other than like you, the furthest racing 3D player, which is great. Park went on a huge run that day. He beat all of Maynooth. He beat Jim Numbers. He beat Ribbit, who was called Deadly Physics at the time, and he beat 2D. And then you beat. Who was Park playing? Was Park playing DK? Do you remember, Lucas?
No, he was
DK.
playing
Oh,
Shulk,
actually,
I think.
DK and Shulk. I can,
Okay.
yeah. No, that wasn't too bad, I suppose. Did win a game, apparently. I forget how that happened. Or
And then you
why.
beat Vern, who's now King, who's playing Ness, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
He won ICCD. Great player. He plays Wii Brawler now. Although I've heard he's gone back to PC recently. He was playing PC online, so maybe he's going back to PC. Maybe he's realised Wii Brawler is good.
PT was actually kind of getting there. I was kind of surprised when he gave up on it.
Yeah, he beat me with his PC.
What?
Yeah.
I think he just found me Brawler like funny.
Like it was like getting. I never took it seriously, and then like I think like last time we played, he started like beating me in friendlies, so I was starting to get nervous. But like his PT, like even in the early days, was kind of like a bit sus at times. Like it was very good, and I was a bit surprised. I think like it worked out once to the tournament, and he switched to e-brawler, but like the PT is much better.
I remember one of his last sets before taking a break. I dropped game 1 to him, was like
Yes,
whoever I was
yes.
mating at the time. And then game 2, I was like, fuck it, I'm sick of this fucking new brawler gimmick shit. So I just went DK, and I reversed straight 2 of them with DK.
I remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was like last stock, last hit of their set, and Vince kills him at like 80 with the newly buffed DK up B, and I was just like,
baby.
oh my god. Vince was at like max rage, 150, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he actually killed him. It's the funniest thing ever. Vince just like turns him, pro fist, and wraps up his controller and leaves. It was so
DK
funny.
up B kills earlier than DK down smash.
DK up is just a stupid move.
It's 110 for down smash, 80 for side B. Up B, I mean.
And then you played Rio, Lucas. What do you remember from that? Because Rio was really good.
I can remember that set. So I believe there were 2 games of Stulk, 1 game of Cloud. He, guys, I don't know how he got that far. All he did was jump, and then every single time he jumped, I would go up and up air him. And that was basically it. No problem, in fact.
Who were you playing?
Were you playing?
Pokemon Trainer. So, no, Pokemon Trainer. I was Ivysaur, and basically Ivysaur up air, he just kept doing it. He kept jumping. And he couldn't really get off the ledge either. I kept getting him on the ledge and edge guarding, etc. So, yeah,
That's the thing, because Rio's actually like a generally like really good player. I mean, Greg beat him the last time they played, but Greg had trouble. I'd say Rio is probably still
Thomas
better.
says that the audio cut for him, Vince.
I can't
Thomas.
see through
Thomas.
the-
As like
Thomas's audio.
on the stream, or Thomas Keys.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
He
think
just
it's grand.
said it in the chat.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
all
it's
still
grand for
talking.
me.
It's just Thomas.
Well, yeah, it's probably his end. Oh, he just left.
left, I think. Yeah, I think he's left. Okay, Thomas, you okay?
Yeah, right. I rejoined the call. I don't know what happened. There was no audio.
All right.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
And then in
Lucas.
Grand Finals, Lucas, if I'm not mistaken, you played like Mario and Link as well. Like, you played a lot of characters in this.
He so I was beating his Ganon initially, I think, with with Link. Just doing a lot of bomb tricksy stuff, Nair, etc. He went to Mario. And then the Mario wasn't really working, so we went to Ganon, and yeah, it was actually very tight last few games. The last game with Link versus Ganon, and it was really tense, but I think he got it in the end. Yeah, I killed myself actually, tried to recover with a bomb, and I went the wrong way. So
Damn.
you gotta go in training mode, guys. Gotta practice your inputs. You should never die.
Lab.
Don't lab for shit. Like, lab it in game.
Lab.
in game.
Who should you
lab
listen to, Greg? Or
We'll see what Greg does is he labs against the worst Trinity players in between lectures.
Look, it's way more engaging. Like if I'm in a fucking white room for a second more, I can't do it. But when you're against someone and like,
do you think the champions in any field, in anything, aside from Smash, just do what's the most engaging? Heroin's engaging. Doesn't mean you'll make you a champion.
Tom does it, look where he's doing.
Whoa,
Oh, no, but, like, I get where you're coming from, but like, at the end of the
So
day,
much funnier
I
to see.
actually just can't do it. It's so hard. I try and do it, and like, I feel it's good, but the combos aren't even real half the time, and oh, it's just so fucking boring. I can't touch that shit.
Get music.
So much more fun to see the kids.
Look,
So much more fun to bully the 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
look, it's way more. If you want to go lab, you can go lab, but for my money, where I'm going to put my money is I'm going to click ducks and I'm going to pick out whoever wants to play Smash at me, and I'm going to practice my comp. Plus, everyone has fun that way. If I'm just in ducks, like practicing combos, no one's having fun. But if I bring over a few lads who wouldn't mind a few games, it's good for everyone.
Well, sure, but that's just kind of like you won't be competitive that way.
I am. I still want to win. Like, I don't like that.
But then it's counterintuitive. You should be labbing if you want to win. If you want to win beyond ducks, you know.
But I feel I can do that with my special type of labbing. I'll get there. I'm getting there bit by bit.
Sure.
And like, I can lab shit for like hours, but if I can't put it into play, then what's the point?
If anyone in Ireland actually wanted to get good, they could be the best in Ireland real quick, because no one in this country right now actually effort, like probably not even half enough effort. David Cosgrove did back in Smash 4, and he became like maybe at his peak one of the best in the world, if not Europe.
That's just because he had a naturally higher IQ.
No, it wasn't. It was nothing to do with that.
I think it's entirely got to do with IQ. If you actually look at Smashers, IQ
Like, look at Greg. Greg doesn't give a shit with the game,
No.
and like he's number one.
Okay, Greg and Thomas, stop talking. Lucas, continue.
Yeah, can I just make my point? I've talked to David a lot about this, and it actually is just no one is putting in the right effort. No Smash player right now, in my opinion. Well, maybe I'm a little bit out of touch with the scene, but who's the best right now? Like Battle Pup?
Snook, I think.
Snook's a
But here, I'll give him. I think.
Actually,
from the
really
effort.
quick.
It's Snook.
It's Snook. But really quick, Battle Pup is currently in top 96 of the Quarantine series.
No, I think he got eliminated, Vince.
Oh, did he?
I was looking at it, yeah. Because he was supposed to play, what's the name? Epic Gabriel.
Epic
I was just
Gabriel?
going to check how that turned out, but they
look.
both were eliminated by the same player.
The
Oh, damn.
reason, the
I
reason
think it
that
was a
David
Sonic.
got good at
Go on, Lucas.
the reason that David got good at Smash 4, you can say it was his talent as a way to justify your laziness, or you can just admit that it was discipline. It was discipline. He actually labbed, he studied the game, he implemented new things in the play, he never switched off his main. He didn't just do what was fun, he wanted to win, and he did win. And anyone right now could decide to. I could just decide to be the best in Ireland in like 4 months with the amount of effort that people put into this game.
I
Anyway.
feel like you're not giving enough credit to players like Battle Pup and stuff.
I do get.
Like I say, it's
How
nothing bad, but I
grinds
don't know these
Wi-Fi.
people very well, but I feel like there's no reason that they can't.
I get what you're
be
saying
capable.
for like, because I know John isn't that like keen on the game at sometimes.
Is it
But
really
for the
John?
other players, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
The
not.
other
Any
players, I
Smash
think they
player
really
who's
are
like-
giving it their all.
People might be really good at the game. They might play. But anyone who's true in this entire country at Smash, don't we all just kind of play Wi-Fi?
I don't play Wi-Fi. Never.
Lucas, can I ask you, like, what is the effort you think we should be putting in? Because I say, what should we be doing more?
People should have a daily routine of actually playing training mode, watching VODs, practicing simple inputs, like simply like spacing aerials, and then only testing that in Wi-Fi. Not playing Wi-Fi for the sake of it, but treating Wi-Fi matches as kind of like sparring, like in a combat sport. I think that is how you get good. It's mainly from studying the game. It's not actually playing, because when you play, you actually just you emphasize your bad habits, which most of us have. We have more bad habits. We just don't realize it because we only play against each other. But if you were to watch top level play and to really, really focus on that the way David did, with discipline, like I say, it's not talent, it's discipline. That is how you become one of the best in the world. Because Smash players are not disciplined. And that's just the fact. David was.
I agree with you there, Lucas, because I think it was Vermin. If you've ever heard of Vermin Nubis, he's a Ganon main, I think in Ohio or somewhere.
Yeah.
And like he makes all these videos about how you should be thinking about the game and how it's more about how, like you should. Most of your improvement comes when you're not actually playing the game, and if you're just grinding, you're just going autopilot, doing the same thing over and over again.
No, exactly. Like people should. I'm not saying people should do anything, but if anyone wanted to truly be good, we have to completely change the way we look at the game because it's a video game, but we look at it the same way as like Animal Crossing, don't we? Anything. It's just something you sit down and play in front of the TV. But if you were to put it as a sport, like the way you would for boxing or something, that's like 95% training, 5% sparring. Let your friendlies be your sparring in this case.
Mhm.
I think that's how you will improve.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying anyone
on-
could be top 10 if they really wanted to right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
that's
that's. Go ahead, Vince.
all I can say is like I don't know. I feel like I definitely agree with what you're saying, but I feel like just from my own personal experience, like I found it difficult to like, or I guess I just don't think about the game outside of the game that much. And I find it hard to start thinking about the game. Find it hard to like think
Yeah.
about situations. And I also find it just like and I don't know. I guess I have lab stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I should like. Would you suggest that just doing like a routine of like 10, like just doing all of your inputs. Like what kind of routine would you suggest in training mode? Like as like a basic one, let's say for a character like Lucina who
Well,
doesn't require much inputs or something like that.
well, I would just say that it is mostly like a mental battle. Like you do have to make sure that you're inputting the right things at the right times. With Lucina, it obviously, but in terms of routine, like I would just say, in any other like sport or any other thing, you practice every day. Like if you get good at a musical instrument, you're practicing like an hour or two every day minimum. And I just see that there's no reason that a Smash player can't just like get up at like 7 in the morning, do 15 minutes of training mode, 15 minutes of VOD, and then like 15 minutes of like actual like friendlies with someone that they looked for in particular to practice a certain specific thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason we can't do that. We just don't do it because it's not part of the culture of being a competitive Smash player, but it should be.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's very valid. No.
I think that's some great advice. To
I
be
get
honest,
what you, Camille's
Lucas's
like,
entire
one-
To be
speech.
honest, I've been doing a lot of that, like just thinking about the game more and playing less, and I've noticed a certain amount of improvement just
It's
playing
much
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Thomas, can you give me an example of like what kind of things you think about?
Like you should be thinking about the game in terms of like situations, and
Mhm.
like so Greg throwing eggs is a situation, and you have to know. Half of the game is knowing what the other person will do, and half of the game is knowing what you're supposed to do about that. So you have to know in your head what you are going to do when Greg throws eggs
Nothing
Uh,
should be a surprise
before
to
it happens.
to be a champion in this game. I think you'd have to be the kind of person eating their dinner like 7 in the evening, and they're just thinking, I wonder what I could do against like Yoshi jumping from the ledge as my main or whatever at like 85%. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the kind of way you need to think about it. It needs to. That's if you want to actually be good, but that's what I'm saying. Clearly, no one really wants to be good. I mean,
Like, I
maybe
think
the
everyone
top
wants to be good.
do.
Because I think it's just how much effort. And it's like, as much as I agree to some areas that like getting good at the game is you do mainly outside the game. I think there's like a lot of core things you can only really play in the game. Like a lot of people who spend most of the time in the training and looking at VODs, their neutrals diabolical.
Greg, what I will say is
They're
like
just thinking
the
about
whole
the
point
game
of
wrong.
No.
Then
yeah, like I think
Because
Greg, the
they're not-
actual players who like study the game, like Greg, for example, Winter got really good by stopping practicing and playing people online, and by just thinking of the game. And I think Greg, what you have to acknowledge though is like there isn't any player who actually does that. You can't beat right now. You're not at the level of any of those players. And I think
Because
you
there's
have to
only because I think
we have to
Winter's the only
acknowledge
player who
that-
does that.
But like the point is that like if like when you're studying VOD, what you are doing is you're learning how to properly play neutral with your character. You're learning what to do in all these different situations, which makes your gameplay way better. That makes
Yeah,
you
but I feel
smarter.
like
Put it this way:
I feel
if you can get good just by playing Wi-Fi, then fucking quick play would be the best in the world. There's so much more to that. Wi-Fi is like 20% of it, really.
Yeah.
but like we just
I feel like you, Greg, the reason you've gotten this far you have is because you're just able to focus on the game and get and learn stuff. Like you don't really autopilot as much as other people, so then you
Yeah,
can
so
learn
Greg, you
stuff
have
from
like a natural
experience.
talent, I think.
hardly
I
like
agree with that. And there's a like we have this running joke about how Greg wins all the tournaments for games he has never played before and gets all the prize money for Ducks events. Like Greg wins money at all the Ducks events because Greg just picks up a game and he understands. Well, what we say is Greg understands how to cheese the game, but Greg is very naturally talented at just picking things up when he's putting them in the
I
game.
think it might also be his experience from like League, like
hardly like there's a
that
lot
might
of
have
play
taught
league.
him a
It's
way
like
of thinking about games, about how they're like.
I just
say that that's definitely the case between different things. Like when I played Smash at first, I applied a lot of my soccer training to it. Now that I'm boxing, I apply a lot of my Smash mentality to it, and it definitely helps. Things do carry over between different competitions because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just a competition.
Yeah, it's learning how to learn. Really, is the main thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lucas, could you give me an example of that kind of that smash mentality you're carrying over to boxing? 'Cause that interests me a lot.
Well, see, boxing is actually a very particular case where you in Smash you have like a neutral. You don't even call it footsies in Smash, do you? That's more of an FGC thing. But even neutral. Well, in boxing, that's just the state where no one's throwing punches. You're just kind of moving around. The same philosophies apply. You want to stay in the middle of the ring. Distance perception is what you might call spacing. So, like, I might move my head forward to bait a left jab, only to lean back, and they're exposed. I knock them out with a right hook. That is in Smash. That is in boxing. But also just mentality things when it comes to training. Like for boxing, I'd be getting up at like 4:30 in the morning to use the gym before college. Like what if Smash players did that? No one does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Certain things like discipline. I mean, sparring is only after an hour of a killer like ab and cardio workout and all that and technique. But we don't do that. We jump on the Switch and we just go on quick play or we go on Smash Ireland matchmaking before we even practice anything. So we're playing without a purpose. We're playing to pass the time or to have fun. It shouldn't be for fun. It should be pain. That's how you get better.
At the same time, it's not just playing with the aim to learn. You have to want to learn something.
But isn't there also
Or else it's just autopilot.
isn't
Well,
there
sure, that's irrelevant to my point.
isn't there also like multiple roads to success? Like I understand what you're doing, but like some guy, let's say, just works in the bog all day could probably get somewhat similar results.
Well, like Greg, what I would say is like there's definitely players who've gotten really good before from just playing. Like Greg, you're very as much as you're not similar people. You're a very Mango type player where Mango would just play the game, and then every time he would like something he would. But what would Mango would do is he'd take notes of situations while playing. Like whenever we talk about how Mango got good, he would talk about how he would say like, "Oh, that does work, so that doesn't work" to himself, and then keep playing. Like I think you learn. I think you learn from playing, similar to the way Mango was. But you also have to understand that like Mango.
That should be how you learn though.
But like Mango, that's not. Go on.
I find that's the easiest way to learn. Just keep running in a brick wall.
That's you. Everyone learns differently.
That's
Greg.
you personally.
I know, but like, I get nothing from VODs personally. So like, just hearing that like that's the way to improve. I just really dislike that mentality. Like,
Greg, like you don't have to analyze VOD. Well,
I know, but like,
what you could do is like
if you're getting nothing
Greg,
from VODs, I think what I heard from a lot of people on how to review VODs is that you have to go in with the question because there's too much information,
yeah,
too much going on in
There's
one
more
game.
to it
So
than
you
that.
have to, so if you go in for an example, you want to improve your disadvantage. So when you get hit, what do you do? So then you go into the VOD of your character, and you see when he gets hit, what does he do? What are the different options he mixes it up between? And
Well,
you
I
have to
think-
just focus exclusively on that.
You can make it even simpler than that, and this is coming straight from David Cosgrove. He gave me this advice, and this is how I improved the most in the shortest space of time. You watch a VOD, you watch back your own VODs, but also, let's say, like, if I was maining Ike and I was watching, I mean, who was the best Ike main at the time? Leo, back in the early Ultimate. Like, imagine you are the Ike, and just think, why did I get hit? Why did I get hit here? And sometimes you have to go back to 3 different exchanges, you have to find the answer, but it is essentially like, why did I get hit? You just have to ask yourself that question when you're watching a VOD. That's it.
but like, do you know the way the game eventually does come down to rock paper scissors, right?
No.
no,
Really?
like it's the games like
It depends.
like
Like,
Greg,
they're-
you could say like you could boil chess down to it. Basically, chess comes down to which piece, but it's not like that.
I know, but like, if I'm holding shield and you run up to me, you can attack the shield or you can grab me.
Obviously, the
That's
game.
not true. You can also like run away. You can like feint. You can.
I know, but like,
Like there's multiple papers to every rock.
I get you, but like, if you
Yeah.
just with the mentality you're going to grab or attack, what I do at a shield kind of makes it 50-50, and like, it's just a game of chance then, isn't it?
Well, like
No.
Greg, there are 50-50s that you can make happen.
There.
like Rob Downthrone is like a 50-50. That doesn't mean all of Smash is a 50-50. You can set up situations where things are like rock paper scissors or chance, where like there's only certain options and you just kind of guess what your opponent's going to do. Like in Smash 4, reading air dodge is a huge example of that. Like Inkling up throw up air, a lot of that is a 50-50. Like if they air dodge, Inkling can wait and up air, or if they don't air dodge, Inkling can just straight up air. Like that's an example of like a 50-50. And you can make it so it's like that. But as a whole, Smash isn't like that because there's way too many variables and there's way too many things you can do to change how things are
There's way
doing.
too many ways of dealing with the same situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can dash
Like
back, you
if-
can shield, you can spot dodge, you can roll, you can like run
Yeah.
up shields, you can
can
double
hit them
double
before they
jump.
hit you.
Dozens of options.
Yeah.
In every situation, basically, that isn't like a 50-50. There's so many options.
Yeah. And I think narrowing your opponent's options is like putting your opponent into situations where they have very limited options, so the odds are better in your favor is obviously a great thing. That's obviously what you want to be doing, but like doesn't it's not how the game works. But yeah, I think having a more disciplined set of skills actually is an amazing idea, Lucas. I think.
What'd you say, Vince? Your mic cut out.
Oh, sorry. I probably was just a bit too far away from it, honestly. I'm kind of chilling back. But no, I actually really agree with what Lucas is saying. I wonder like what how the top players aren't currently try to improve, because I haven't actually talked to many of them about how they try to improve. Like I have no idea what Darius is trying to improve. I know Carl enters a bunch of Wi-Fi tournaments like every day of the week. That's how he tries to improve. He's always playing online against someone.
Sorry, go on, Vince.
Well, I was just gonna say like Winter chooses to mostly study, and rarely plays friendlies. I know Creeper plays a lot online as well. I'm not sure how. Things like that. And then go on, Lucas.
I would just say that there isn't a single player in Ireland like a tenth the player that Magi was, as David Cotman. He was Magi. I mean, the way I see it, from my own personal experience, like the top players in Ireland, minus Snook, have really bad attitudes and negative attitudes towards the game, and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? It's really
I
weird.
get that.
And I think that's just because of the way that they do try to improve by like playing Wi-Fi and stuff. That's gonna frustrate you. No one. That's why in particular right now I feel like if someone wanted to get good, like you could easily just be top 8ing everything, if you just decide that you want to do it and start having some discipline. You know what I mean?
So for the rest of quarantine now. Oh, sorry, Lucas.
Because you're competing with people who don't even like the game that much to play it positively.
But like a lot of the stuff Smash does carry over. Like I honestly wouldn't expect someone in the span of 4 months to be able to beat someone with way more knowledge. Like I understand to an extent, but
Well, Greg, let's go back. Who are some players who rose up a lot recently? Let's look at Winter's.
Crimzar's went up crazy past.
Yeah, but we have less results to compare with Crimzar.
Okay.
But like,
here's back to my point.
Winter
Winter has
himself.
experience. Winter was just
but like Winter was having trouble. If you look at Impact 7,
because I'm pretty sure Winter was thinking the game as Vither, and once he could, he did put the work in, but he did have experience. He did have the idea of neutral, just converting that to ultimate. That was the big.
Let me tell you what Winter is saying.
I get that. Like with Winter,
with the right training, as opposed to just playing the game. Like you said, all you guys played Smash 4 or whatever, and you stayed bad. But if someone wanted to be good in Smash Ultimate, they picked it up within a few months. They could be good at it. So it is nothing to do with experience in terms of time. It's the right experience, the right training, and that's irrelevant with how much actual time on Earth has passed. It's about how much time you've spent actually training.
Mm-hmm. I think one thing that could be really good is I think a lot of people want to try and improve. Even myself, I would say now I want to improve outside of the game, but it's very it's unclear how we should start. There's no. I think it would be good if someone went into an example routine to get into. If you know what I mean, because I feel like a lot of people example I wanted to improve a lot, especially the start of isolation. And then I was I watched a good few VODs, and I still watch VODs most days. I just just throw on a VOD when I'm not doing anything, and I'll just watch it. But it's It's not discipline, like you said.
Yeah. Well, look, you pick a routine that works for you. I mean, I hate to be using this metaphor all the time, but it's just what I know now. Like every boxer will have a different personal routine. Deontay Wilder doesn't get up until like 8 a.m. every day, and he was one of the best in the world. I mean, like he got battered by Fury, but still.
Sorry, who's this player? Sorry.
I'm talking about boxing.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But my point being, like, you pick a routine that works for you. But like, personally, what I would do is just a ratio of like 1 to 1 to 1 between training mode, labbing, being in training mode, VOD review, and playing like friendlies, that kind of ratio. And I try and do it all in a block, like maybe once a day. But the problem is that Smash is like it doesn't. You aren't exerting much physical energy with. It's very easy to just, play haphazardly for hours on a Saturday when you've no other work. Because it's a video game. You're sitting down in your chair, chilling. And you aren't forced to just condense it all into an hour or two. But I bet if you were to do that, you would see improvement at a much more efficient rate. Also, I want to apologize for not using pronouns for winter. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
wanted to.
I'm not. In case it was me, I'll also apologize. I'm not sure who it was, but very sorry if it was us. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe after exams, I'd like to get into more of a routine with improvement. I think that could be very beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play that much Smash nowadays, but when I get better, because I really want to prove my point about like just not putting in that much time, but putting in the right kind of time. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think you're right. I think one of the main problems as well is like when people think of like that kind of improvement, they don't get necessarily. I know. I feel like it's like they feel like they don't get it's hard to see results. But if you go play online and you start beating someone that or start doing well, then that's then you get more instant gratification, which
Yeah,
isn't
no, you gotta
necessarily
be
good.
long-term. You shouldn't be looking for your short-term like dopamine fix. You should be looking for
That's
you
literally
shouldn't
all I
be
play for.
You're just looking for improvement. Like when you play, it should just be like you should be wanting to lose probably 90% of the games you play, even in tournament. Like because there's always going to be another tournament next week, tomorrow even. So that's how you got to treat it. And if you stop caring about winning and start caring about, aka don't switch from your main ever, for example, that is how you will actually start winning. But winning will just become easy for you. It'll second nature. You won't even care about winning. Like I bet when Magi was winning all these, he was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just getting better at the game. And then it was only when he won Albion, I think, that he really allowed himself to feel that accomplishment. But I mean, people in Ireland are allowing him from winning online friendlies. So that's the problem here.
Like, you can still feel happy for winning online friendlies, right?
Sure, but you should.
Yeah, honestly. Like, it's a win's a win. Like, that's literally all I played for. I just kept playing in Trinity till I.
Okay, but I value that more if you were like the best in the world.
Oh yeah, like in small steps. Like it once now,
Best in
I want to
Trinity,
get better.
I respect that.
I want to be best in the college scene, and after that, I want to try to get my PR. From after that, try to make.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
I'm more like I keep hitting my head against a brick wall until it breaks. Like I feel that's how I feel is better for me.
Well, if that works for you, that's fine. But it's very much the exception to the rule, I would say.
I don't know. I just have the next player I want to beat. I keep going, and eventually I'll get to where I want to be.
Lucas, can I ask you? So, for studying VODs, do you think is it mostly important just to be study VODs of your character, or is studying VODs of your character in a specific matchup important? Like, say if I wanted to go say I'll just because he's in the call, I'll say Greg. If I wanted to beat Greg next, should I go watching PT Yoshi videos, or should I just go watch general PT videos? And if I watch the same PT Yoshi video a lot, would that be worse than let's say just watching general PT videos and learning from a lot? Do you think?
I would say that especially at our lower level, it is most efficient. Like unless you care about a certain player in your region, if you want to improve your overall Smash game, it's most efficient to focus on the VODs of your character in all situations, in all matchups. But if your goal is to beat Greg, then you should be watching PT versus Yoshi videos. And sometimes you can even get benefits from watching, say, Ike versus Yoshi videos and just thinking, what tools does PT have that are similar to Ike's in this situation to be really effective? Like you might think, okay, the way that maybe Ike's forward air catches Yoshi jumping above the ledge, maybe I can do that with like Ivysaur, kind of thing. So in a way, you can learn if you're sharp-eyed enough, you're eagle-eyed enough. But the most efficient thing to do in this case would be to watch PT versus Yoshi, and just again, it's the question: why did I get hit, or why did PT get hit? That's just it.
Yeah.
But it's entirely up to you. If you decide, this is another thing that I've realized in the last what anything, whether it was gym, Smash, boxing. So I was like, who's to know what's actually the most efficient way to get better? But now I realize you kind of know yourself. You might be lying to yourself, but you know deep down what you should be doing to get better. So if you think that you'd actually learn better watching a character that isn't PT, then that's just what you have to do.
Nice. Well then, I think this is a great discussion. We've hit exactly 1.5 hours now. I think this could be a good point to end it. Is there anything else people would like to say? Any closing thoughts?
No, I think we covered everything that we wanted to. So
I
we
think
finished
that
up with
everything-
the
Oh, we could talk about the future Trinity weeklies.
oh, shout them out.
The future is they'll come back whenever they're allowed to come back. That's it. Rowan, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I just think that everything that Lucas said was like really insightful or whatever. It was really good anyway. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
thank you.
advice, really good advice, Lucas.
Cheers.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested in actually having some of Iron's top players on and just talking to them about like how they improve personally. I know a lot of players
Yeah.
like John and Anto aren't actively trying to improve, but they're so fundamentally good anyway, and it kind of
Yeah.
works. And like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
Anto's
not
more.
too
Anto wants to
distant,
get good again, but just in general, I know
Yeah.
they. But even though like Anto wants to get good again for now, I know he's not actively practicing the game. You know, he just plays friendlies.
I remember
like-
John said that he is mostly staying in Smash just because of the like social aspect or whatever, you know?
Who's this?
Yeah, John.
Sorry.
I would also just say that like the mentality that I just described towards Smash, it isn't just for Smash, and the reason that I know this is the right mentality to have for Smash is because it's also the right mentality to have for life, or anything, like any sport. Anything you want to get better at, that's just how you have to look at it.
Yeah.
So
Can I answer what Patter said in the chat?
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up actually.
So everyone knows what VOD reviews are, but there's this guy who did VOD reviews for Overwatch videos. He's called Jane, and he's like a coach for one of the Overwatch teams. And he did a ton of VOD reviews for my character, Zarya. I fucking love that character. She's so good, but she fell off in the meta, which was really sad. Anyway, I basically just grind the game a ton, and I also practiced my mechanics like a ton as well. And I had a really good duos partner. Like our team synergy was really good for the meta. But yeah, that was mainly it. Just grinding playing meta characters, practicing my mechanics, and just I had really good game sense. Like I knew what was gonna happen before it did happen. Like basically, Overwatch boils down to ultimates. I assume most people know what ultimates are, but it's literally a rock paper scissors. Or oh, can people hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Everyone's saying test. But the whole game just boils down to ultimates. Like, okay, you need to track ultimates. Like, what's gonna happen next? Oh, they have Sombra EMP, so then you just gotta scout for Sombra constantly, and have your Zenyatta hide in the back, and then come in with Trans on the EMP. So yeah, I don't know. You just tons of game sense. That's what basically got me to GM.
And you would hit the
grinding
lab.
game.
You would hit the lab, right? You just put on some music and you just practice aim drills.
Oh
and stuff
yeah, I
like that.
just aim drills. There was this thing called Ana aim bots, which was great. It's just you get a bunch of Ana bots and headshots only, and you go McCree and just blast them away. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you being pretty
Overwatch is a great. Yeah, I know. I fucking loved Overwatch. It was such a good game, but then the meta became really bad. Well,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it looks like well, we're gonna play Valorant because Valorant's like CS:GO.
Oh, yeah.
Overwatch.
that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be shit at that though.
I know, but it's gonna be fun. I was watching Mango play, man. Mango's actually really good at like he's really good at CS:GO. So he's like really good at Valorant.
And Apex. He was good at Apex as well.
Oh, all right.
Apex
I'm not surprised. But yeah, I think that was pretty insightful. I actually might make the training VOD part of the video into a separate VOD.
No, yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Because I think it's actually really good. I think a lot of people in Smash Iron, if they heard this, especially because we talk about the scene itself, would actually really benefit from it. I can put in ultimate resources. I can share around a lot.
Lucas Clinch.
Yeah, just make sure to credit me.
Yeah.
Call
I'm a
it
bit
Lucas.
overloaded with fans as it
Something.
is. Of course, I can get to them and eventually.
It's actually inspired me a lot because I've been trying to improve, but it hasn't been structured. I think if I set up more of a schedule to it, it actually could be much more beneficial to me.
Yeah, especially when you
yeah.
have soccer training, it's like Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Boxing, like 3 times a week, 3 hours a day. Like, what if you just did that to Smash? Or Smash,
Yeah.
like,
Sure, I think it's a great idea.
yeah.
Shall we wrap?
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. We're at 13 viewers now, but honestly throughout the day we've had like we ended up to like 20 and stuff, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, it went 20 during Lucas's speech.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks everyone for watching. Next episode will be me and Ronan again because we're doing every second one. Ronan, I'm not sure positive what we'll discuss. We'll discuss something.
Sure.
We'll see what that is. After that, then once we're planning on we've been in talks with. We'll probably have one with James DeCall about Kingdoms 3 and Kingdom Con Fest. We'll probably have one about the Cork scene, like the with like Patter and Rook and things like that. We'll probably have one with Maynooth, because Maynooth asked could we do one of them, so I think we'll probably have them on.
We might have would you think of having a part 2 to this of Trinity Smash?
Oh yeah,
Nate?
definitely.
And I
Like,
could discuss how we got the Trinity weeklies up in like the future.
Yeah, I think that'd be good because starting Trinity weeklies, things like Smash Masters, different crew battles, like there's loads more stuff. So we'll definitely
And
have
the
a second
IC
Trinity one.
final.
I think after exams could be a great time to do a Trinity 2 with like some of the Matt Talk lads. And I want to do I also want to do a full college episode with like maybe some different college perspectives. Like Lucas, I'll ask you to come on for that if you don't mind. For like Ice Finals, we'll have a big episode where we hype up Ice Finals. We'll go into like this is the scene. This is what we thought of everyone before Ice Finals. I'll go through the article I wrote out of all the players. We'll have a big episode of Ice Finals, so that should be pretty good as well.
Okay.
We'll have like a big Ice episode where we discuss like the thing as a whole. And we can have episodes in like Collision. Look, there's so much more we can talk about, you know? So, definitely. As for what Ronan and I will discuss next time, Ronan, I don't know. Ronan and I next episode are going to talk about Ventry Lifeguards Podcast, which is a podcast we used to run in Kerry. It's a free course at a shower time. It's basically Ronan and I were
OG.
Ronan and his brother were lifeguards out in Ventry, which is near Dingle. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And we started recording a podcast out of boredom when I went to visit them. So we're going to analyse the Smash Ultimate episode of that before Ultimate came out, when we were giving our thoughts on the game. And we also went to Stargate in episode, so that's something to look forward to. So outside of that, thanks so much for everyone for watching. We're trying to hit 7 videos streams by the end of the month so that we can get an affiliate. And then we can have our own
Twitch Prime, gimme, buddy.
Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like everyone at Smash Iron, sub for sub.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks so much for everyone for watching. I think this is great, especially towards the end. Like we really want a really good discussion. And honestly, I'd love to have like Lucas and David on some more time because I know you guys stayed up really late talking about this. Like I would honestly,
we talk about this stuff for hours. He's actually like quite, and he's informed a lot of my opinions on Smash and kind of just philosophy of life and improvement and all that. And I think I have influenced him a bit now recently as well. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I'd be interested in that.
Yeah, definitely. So like you guys obviously have a lot to talk about. So like having you two on, you guys probably talk loads, and then Ronan and I can be the noobs and ask questions and learn from the masters.
Yup.
Is Mario fan Adam? If it is, hello Adam. I feel like it's Adam. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time. We'll try. Ronan, what day would you say we do this? We'll try have it out the next episode sometime this week. Earlier the better. In probably the next few days because I've got exams coming up, so it'll be hard for episodes then, and we're trying to get the 7 in. So we will see. So yeah, see. Thanks so much everyone for watching, and we're going to stop the stream in 3. Someone say something to finish out. Actually, as tradition, we'll make Rowan come towards the camera. Okay, goodbye, stream.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.